Hola, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of The Throne, your quick look at the South American rosters for the 2018-2019 DPC season. So today's team that we're going to be discussing is one that's fairly popular and has had a lot of speculation going on about which roster they're actually going to be picking up, and that team is paiN Gaming. So this roster, I don't know if it's officially been announced, but I do know that it is locked in over on the Dota 2 roster website. So I'm pretty sure this is what we're going to be seeing here. Again, no official announcement just yet. But so the former paiN Gaming actually just totally disbanded and moved away from this organization. They reformed into Team Skull, which has most of the members minus Duster, and then Duster is playing on Astini 777 right now. So this is a whole new roster, a mixture of North American Dota and South American Dota, specifically Brazilian Dota. And it's a very interesting team. So let's talk about it a little bit. So in the position 1, we actually have Ritsu from North America, formerly played on Wind and Rain, and was also on VJJ Storm for a little bit. I think he left in like November of like 2017. So he's kind of been floating around a little. He's known for his farming ability. Is known, unfortunately, for a little bit of drama as well, but he'll fit in really well with the South American crowd, if that's the case. There was some static between him and Eternal Envy talking about when he was on C9 and may or may not have leaked some scrim details. But, you know, it's a fresh new team, so hopefully we won't see any problems like that, and he's gonna have a good season here. In the mid lane, we've actually got Quinn, CC, and C, cool, calm, and collected. Not always his default state, unfortunately. If you've seen him in some of his pubs, he does sometimes baby rage and just kind of run down mid, unfortunately. But he is a seasoned Dota 2 player. He played in the past on Team Freedom, and then most recently on Optic with PPD. I've seen him, I think one of the first games I actually cast that was like in a professional capacity or so was for when he was on Team Freedom, I believe, and he played Quap and Lena. And this kid, super legit on heroes that are very mobile, that can perform ganks well. So I do like this pickup here for paiN Gaming. I'm a little bit nervous just because Ritsu and CC not known for being the most even-tempered all the time, but you know what? Maybe they work really, really well with this team, and we'll see some great results. Gotta be positive, right? The positions 3 through 5 confuse me. I'm not gonna lie. They confuse me really, really hard, because in position 3, the offlane, we've got 4DR. 4DR, in my opinion, is probably the best mid laner in South America, especially in the Brazilian scene. This guy, I've seen him take a Death Prophet into the late game and carry his team kicking and screaming. They didn't, unfortunately, make it all the way to victory, but he kept them there for way longer than they should have. This guy is a beast in the mid lane. So to see him moving to position 3, it's baffling, honestly. But maybe he was tired of playing mid. Maybe he really wanted to play with, Ritsu and CCNC and Flea and Laposa, and that was the only thing available. So he's making that jump, and I'm excited to see what he can do here. I really don't know. He was always very good at, like, farming mids. I don't remember too much of him playing, like, very gank-heavy, crazy, like, mobile mids, but you know, maybe this will be his chance to kind of try that out and see what he can do. Position 4 is Laposa, and again, I am absolutely baffled by this because Laposa, in my opinion, it's neck and neck between him and Tavo. Him and Tavo are the best offlaners in South America. It got to the point where, like, Laposa was so good, he was actually playing Pangolier, which is, you know, kind of known as Tavo's hero. But he was playing Pangolier so well, I actually kept calling him Tavo, and I'm really sorry about that, Laposa. I didn't mean to do that, but the play was just so good, which is something that, you know, there's only maybe 2 other people who play Pangolier. It's basically Tavo and Ice, and then you've got Laposa that play it very well anyways. So seeing him put as a position 4, I don't know. He's very greedy too, so I'm not sure how that's gonna work. I do think, though, if you give him a position 4 that's good at, like, making big plays, it'll probably work out quite well. So if you see him on something like a Sand King or an Earthshaker, the potential for that is really, really good, I think. We'll see though. And then last but definitely not least, we've got Flea. So Flea made a bit of a splash in the South American scene during the TI8 qualifiers when he and Stan King made their way onto SG. His Naga Siren is something of a legend, especially as a position 4 player. He is one of those people that's just incredible to watch as position 4 because he's incredibly greedy. Like, so greedy, but he's able to also show up when it matters, take the fights that are needed, get the ganks done. Like, this guy is just super efficient. So to see him placed in position 5 on a team that's this greedy makes me incredibly nervous. I'm no doubt, though, that Flea can, be that self-sacrificing position 5. I just don't know how much gold is going to be left on the map for this guy, because I mean, Ritsu and CC&C alone are very greedy, but then you've got 4DR and Laposa, and these guys are used to getting farm. So I'm nervous about this. I'm optimistic, cautiously optimistic, but I am incredibly nervous about the 3 through 5 position here. But, again, South American Dota, you never know what's going to happen. Maybe it's perfect. Maybe this is the roles that they were meant to play their entire life. We'll find out soon enough during the Kuala Lumpur major main regionals coming up here, so who knows? Fingers crossed. But that's going to be it for today's segment on paiN Gaming. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are enjoying these videos, please throw me a like, a comment, or comment, or I don't know, like subscribe. That's a thing on YouTube, I guess. I'm not very good at this. And I know the video quality is not super fantastic. I have no idea what I'm doing with videos. I just really wanted to make these videos so that way, especially for the English-speaking audience, they can start getting excited and start to recognize names and know what they're known for. So definitely, thank you for watching. And there's plenty more of The Throne coming up, so make sure that you're paying attention. All right, your queen is out. See ya.